we are going much deeper today. I felt the need of addressing all issues women go through, because I talk to beautiful women all the time, every day, and it's just a very common pattern. So let's address it. So previously we talked about confidence in sale, showing up, and visibility. Second session we found ways to invest cash in business quickly, and the third session was about following up. What is in follow up? That was fun as well. But even with sorry guys, just have someone asking for the link. Let me quickly sort it. I won't be long. I just super quickly sort that one out. Understand it? All right, so let's carry on. So let's go deeper, because but even with all the strategies and templates and every help you can get, if there is something underneath stopping you from showing up, selling, or taking bold action, it's not a strategy issue. So deeper, and in today's session, I will cover the internal conflict many of us women, or I think nearly everyone, we carry that one quietly. The fear of being too much, the pressure to be likable, the belief that you have to do more to deserve more, right? These are also deep-rooted issues that we have with us all the time. So with us being intelligent and gifted, yet we are playing so small, not because we are not ready, but because we are told that being seen, taking up space, and owning success isn't safe. It's not something we should pursue. So let's tackle that today and shift that today. The invisible weight that is weighing on us. From an early age, we are being taught and being praised for being quiet and helpful and agreeable and self-sacrificing, right? So it's not always in a direct way. It's telling us what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say. It's an indirect. I think it's even more dangerous because it comes just so sneakily upon us, and it's really like, of course, everyone likes to be praised for things, and as children even more, know that as mothers, right? We praise our children all the time. But for praising them for these things that society conditions us to be and act and look like, that's very harmful. And I'm not saying we are mothers doing it. It's coming from wider family, communities, school, kindergarten, social media, magazines, all these things. We have so many influences over us. So we are being taught to prioritize others or be liked over being heard. Just think of that one for a second. So being liked over being heard. So it's more important to be liked and praised for that other people act from us than expressing own opinion and feelings and point of views and opinions and values. That's really wrong. So we are taught to be careful not to outshine others. We don't want to be too much, or people don't want us to be too much at the beginning, right? So all these things are silent killers, as I call them. So this programming doesn't vanish when we start a business. It will follow us everywhere. And speaking from personal experience, as well as working with other women, feelings bubble up during our businesses that we were not even aware of, because we were just coping fine, or we were on autopilot in life doing our things. But when the business is really trying and we really have to give it our all and every aspect of our being, these feelings will bubble up. So that can come as a surprise if we, if it's something new, so to speak, something we are just realizing. And it will follow us into our pricing, into our pitching, how we are showing up, and how we are leading. And we are, in most cases, not even aware what's holding us back. And so these invisible expectations manifest as feeling uncomfortable being called an expert, doubting our skills, even after proven results. The imposter syndrome is much, much higher in women than in men because we aim for perfection. We always want to prove ourselves first and become the best before we think that maybe we can teach others. Feeling like a fraud for charging the money for our gifts, right? I think it resonates. Oh gosh, yes, I'm helping them, but why should they pay? Like they can get it from YouTube or Google for free of charge. No, I can tell you they can't. Not to the level that you spend time with them and your feelings and emotions, energy you put into it. We can hold back on social media because we are afraid of judgments or negative reactions. That's pretty common. Procrastinating on lunch, being even everything is prepared. You're ready to just hit that green button, but you're not going to do it. So these things, how we are being held back by all these underlying issues. But the truth is that it's not your fault, but it's your responsibility to break free from it. Okay, so take a note of this one. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to break free from it. Because the longer you operate from this place, the more you unconsciously sabotage your growth and success and wealth. We need to stop that. So anyone has anything to share on this segment, like any experience, any feelings, any questions, any thoughts? I'm happy to, and I'm happy for you to unmute yourself or pop it in the chat. Sunny, would you like to say something?
Just that I had experience with it. Yes. Oh, yes. And it's not pleasant. And you don't know how much it's affecting you, really. But it's very difficult to get past. And also, it's still expected of us in society. It's still, you can try to speak out, but in my personal experience, in my ways of that's having happened in my profession, you get stomped on, and you get sabotaged, literally, from work and from livelihood. That's been my story.
Is the biology industry, is it male dominated, or would you say about the ratio of women in this field?
Well, I think it was male dominated, but I think it was I think there are quite a few. It's probably more equal now. At least I see as many women as I do men. But where I live is a rural area, and it's in this county. Male domination occurs, including what happens even with interactions, and that's what happened with me. I felt such that I didn't know how to combat it. I really didn't. So I retreated and did what in work, but I didn't know how to combat it because it was so ongoing and so strong. And
yeah, I think it's a really great point, and thanks so much for sharing. But it made me just realize that how lucky we are that we have so more control in business. It's not easier. to face these issues, but we have so much more control over them in an environment at a workplace that is given to us. So I think it's a really good point and a beautiful occasion to celebrate being entrepreneurs, because we can shape not just our own days and businesses to a much healthier level with this issue, but I think it will shift eventually society as well. It's not an overnight magic pill, unfortunately, but if we keep at it, the shift is slowly happening. So thank you so much for your share, Sunny. And the third segment is about this holding you back in business. So what does it look like in real time? So undercharging. So what does it mean? We worry asking for more will scare people off. You're not going to buy it because it's too expensive, right? We assume they can't afford it instead of knowing your value. So all these things are so important to take, just out of our heads, because these are just ideas. We have no proof. So when something doesn't happen, usually we think about the pricing either at the beginning at setup or once we try to sell, but it's not happening. And then the first conclusion we jump into, expensive. If people are not buying, think it's too expensive. Well, it's not necessarily that it's too high. Maybe the messaging is off, or the packaging, the promotion, or we haven't tried it long enough. There can be a million other reasons why people are not buying. Avoiding visibility. We skip videos or lives or even posts. We don't post consistently. We stay very just vogue with that message. I know it from personal experience. I said it a couple of times, but I use pretty images from Canva and just beautiful stories with value, but there was no personality in it, no personal experience. So no one really related with my post at the beginning when I started this business. I was just too afraid of showing myself, physically and emotionally. Perfectionism. You tweak your offers endlessly, never feeling ready. Just need one more certification or one more testimonial or one more round of edits, right? And it's actually just really an excuse. So if you rephrase perfectionism to excuse, then you can see it for what it is. And you say, okay, nice. How about we just dive in? Okay. Not owning your expertise, you really, really downplay your results. It can be because you say, I think instead of I know. You use soft language to protect yourself from potential backlash. So it's kind of protecting yourself from negativity, right? Because if someone attacks you for you don't know enough about this topic or subject, then it will hit you like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be doing it, right? Like I said, men they don't care about these things, most of them, and it's not because they are bad. It has nothing to do with that. It's just they don't overthink it. So just my suggestion is just proudly own what you have, and you don't have to be the very best in the whole wide world or in your industry. You just have to be best to your community, okay? Because you are maybe just 5 steps ahead of them or 10, and then that's exactly what they need. People pleasing in sales, to discount too fast, over deliver, don't follow up because you don't want to bug them. So we talked about the follow-ups last week, so it's really, really not the right approach. And then fear of success, because that exists as well. It's not just fear of rejection. Deep down, you worry that more visibility, more income, and more impact will come with pressure, burnout, or judgment. Right? So we can hold back on succeeding as well. So every single one of the behaviors is a symptom of something deeper. So these are not the problems, these are the symptoms of the problem. Fear of being fully seen, fear of claiming what you really want, fear of standing in your power unapologetically. Right? All the social conditioning. To be a good girl, you have to be polite, you have to make sure everyone is okay, and just do everything for others, and wear the right thing, say the right thing. The list is endless. It just goes on. But it's just so exhausting. I know when I was like that in my business at the beginning, no wonder I didn't make any progress or not much. But I was just so honestly exhausted emotionally, because it's a big burden to try to be something else we are not. And it's not because we are pretending, we are trying to fulfill all these expectations of others for us. So shedding all that, it just honestly frees up so much energy that you can really raise your vibration and operate on a high frequency when you attract the right people. And that's exactly the core of my teaching in everything I do. We have to get to that level when we can just really, really be unapologetically. And with the energy radiating out of us, the right people will pick up on it, and they will just automatically light it to us. So until we do this one, nothing, no stick can stick. We won't have the belief, the confidence, the trust in ourselves to do anything, the strategy that we learn. And we just keep shrinking back to the moments, that we feel comfortable. That's our comfort zone. That's what we know. And we know that growth is very uncomfortable. So it's not an easy thing to do to break the pattern, but it is very possible. So how we break the pattern? The first step is awareness, being able to notice when this pattern is playing out on us. We can ask ourselves, am I choosing action from fear or from confidence? Am I shrinking to be liked? Am I hesitating because I don't feel worthy, or because I'm truly not ready? There's a difference. Sometimes we are not ready, and it's fine, we have to admit. But there is a big difference between not feeling worthy or not feeling ready. And then next step, we need to reframing the old beliefs. Being visible is not self-promotion, it's leadership. Raising my price isn't greedy, it's integrity with my value. Selling is not manipulation, it is service. Success is not unsafe, it's my new normal. This one. Being powerful doesn't mean I be alone, it means I attract those on my level. And next, we can take some actions to reclaim our power. How about just raise your price by 10%? No justification, just an adjustment. We don't have to oversee it, we don't have to validate it, we don't have to explain it. Just do it, 10%. Prices are going up everywhere, right? Post something bold that expresses what you really believe. No sugarcoating. Even if you know that it goes against the mainstream, it's an unpopular opinion, go for it, post it. Say no to something draining or misaligned without guilt. That's key here, because we may progress through saying no, but we may still feel guilty. Reintroduce yourself online with a statement that affirms your value, not your struggle. And the last one, drum rolls please, record a video where you speak clearly about your offer and who it's for. Okay? These are small but really, really powerful ways to sticking up your space again. That's what we want to do. Step into your power. To take that space, don't be shy, don't shrink. Just do it. Because confidence isn't just building in your mind, it is built through action. What do you guys think? How did it scary, crazy, something that you say, oh my gosh, I want to do this? Which one is it? Does it sound scary or okay to try at least one of them?
No, it sounds correct. It sounds correct. It's when I faced the problems that I just told you about, it turned out that I was right, and that was finally recognized. But that
Yes.
it didn't make me feel good to be right. It just made me feel happy that people were getting along, and doing good work. I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't about gloating, nothing like that. It just made me feel good. But there were those who still stayed away, and they still do that. That's fine. Everybody gets to do what they want. But there was a good feeling about that, and that is when you say reintroduce yourself. I did that on a field trip. You know about one. That worked, and it wasn't about a reintroduction. That was about being genuine and having friends and respected as a person and respecting them as it was wonderful. It was perfect.
Well done, Sunny. And you see, that's exactly the thing. Sometimes respect comes naturally because we are in alignment, but in other situations and with other people, we have to create that respect. And it doesn't mean we become awful and demanding. It's just simply reintroducing ourselves with that power that, hey, here I am, I'm not perfect, but I'm damn good, whether you like it or not. And they do with it what they want, right? It's never a responsibility how people react. We can only do our part and focus on ourselves. But sometimes, yes, we do have to stand up for ourselves and just stand tall that, hey, here I am, look at me. You can feel intimidated, threatened, or anything else, or you can think about it, oh, hey, actually, no, she's kind of amazing, right? Okay, let me see the chats. Okay, so Astrid from Inner Delight said earlier, I like this one, nice try, brain. Yeah, sometimes we have to talk back to it, right? Because it can be really big beaver to us, and then why not challenge it? And then she's saying, does sound scary to me. I've overcome the limiting belief that my prices are too high. I no longer feel that way. Also, I'm not afraid to get in front of the camera. I remember your first one, Astrid, after our session. It was amazing. I thought you had always been doing that. I've done videos many times, so I resonated with everything you said. I'm going to incorporate the nice try brain phrase when I get discouraged, and I just keep doing my thing. If any negative thought will arise, bravo, exactly. Honestly, we have to stop overthinking. Not easy, I know. We have our lows and highs, just like with everything. But, action is the antidote of every negativity, procrastination, overwhelm, anxiety, negative self-talk, everything. So if we get out of that negative loop, that is spiraling us down, down, down. And we say, no, actually, I'm in power here. I'm the boss. I'm the Red Hill boss. I'm not going to let my brain to drag me down. It's my day. It's time to shine. Just move out of the way. So that was, today I really, really wanted to talk about, because it's such a common issue and struggle that unites us all and connects us. And it's so important to stick together as women, because we are so much further than positioned from the other gender, although there are many, many beautiful people and gentlemen who are as hard driven as we are, and they don't look down on us, would never, throw us under the bus just for their success or anything like that. And it's really nice to see the changes, but still need a lot of support from them and from within our circles as well. So for you to be supported, seen, and surrounded by women who are walking the same path and they are on the same mission. That's why I created my Growth Accelerator membership, because I really want women to build that confidence to gain the wealth and independence and success they desire. So that's my main mission. And I have all the technical and mindset tools, as you guys know me already, and so much by now, to make it happen. So today I'd like to offer you something special. So the membership is built up in it that we have the weekly strategy and coaching calls. I give you personal feedback on your branding, messaging, and content. There is a private community, a woman in business, monthly focused plans, content, sales, mindset, lots of material and help. And as a bonus, I'm giving onboarding call in April to prepare before we start. So you come into the community with a set goal to know how to use every material, because everything that we have, you can use this way or that way depending on whereabouts you are in your journey. But with the onboarding call, you have a really, really, really clear path to follow, how to make the most of membership. So this offer is valid until next Monday, which is the date. Sorry, I put down the wrong date, so that will be the 7th of April. And so you will get a private one-on-one onboarding session with me. And I'm also giving you a personalized brand and audit. You get priority feedback on your offers and visibility strategy, and we'll kick in with feature visibility, and you'll be getting that inside the private group. So the link is redhillboss.com/growth accelerator membership, where you can sign up, but get in touch with me, especially the ones who haven't been to the lives in the Zoom, or we haven't talked in person, watching the replay, wherever they are. Feel free to reach out, DM me, or I can send you a Calendly link to book in just like a 15 minutes quick chat with questions about the membership or everything I do. So I'd like to close this session with saying that you have done enough proving. You don't need to do that anymore, not even yourself. So just give yourself that credit that you've got this. Okay? You've spent long enough trying to make yourself smaller, accepted. It's time to take up space, to sell with confidence, to lead with power. You don't need to shrink or feel bad. We are not small, we are not insignificant. We are amazing and glamorous. And to finally build a business that reflects who you really are without any limits. The door is open. Let's walk through it together. Thank you everyone for coming today. And once again, if you have any comments or questions, I'm really, really happy to answer them. So this saying, oh, that was so beautiful, Annamaria. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here, and you are very welcome.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, yes, I put the link here. I presume you meant the sign up link. So that's the one, and I can just quickly put in my calendar link as well. Bear with me for 1 second. I hope everyone has had a good week so far. It's already Thursday morning in New Zealand, and I've had, oh my gosh, it's a crazy week, but all my weeks end up being super crazy lately. Going on with my gorgeous teenage girls, and just new things in business. Okay, here the link. And yeah, that one as well. Okay, so now you have the sign up link and the calendar link as well. And you know where to find me on social or by email. So get in touch, talk to me, get to know me, let me get to know you, and just have a good time. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate your time. It's a very precious resource, but I hope you find value and inspiration in today's session. And let's keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Just take a screenshot before the end of these beautiful messages.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Chat to you very, very soon, ladies.